Arsenal Fan TV. I'm here with Miles, the legendary Miles. A lot of Arsenal fans will know this guy because he arranges a lot of the trips when we go to abroad. I mean, I remember we went with you this season to Dynamo Zagreb,
Munich,
Bayern Munich.
Yep.
You do coach trips, you do all kind of trips,
Yep.
right? You're the man that always hooks it up.
We try to. We try to. We've been doing it now like about 25 years. Like in the old days, I used to have a pub in North London, and we used to run coaches from the pub. And then in '91, after the English fans had been banned after Heysel in '85, we'd had 6 years with no European football. So there was a big sort of demand when we went to like Vienna and Benfica back in them days, and then we had the run obviously that went to Copenhagen in '94, and all of those games we put on aircraft, and it started off as just a bit of a fun thing. People came in the pub and said, Miles, can you get a plane to go to Turin when we played Torino? And I said, plane hard, I'm running a pub, you know. But then we kind of looked into it and we thought, yeah, no, we'll go for it. And we've really been doing it ever since. And obviously over the years we've expanded, but obviously Arsenal's my team. Grew up in Holloway, and so I know a lot of the lads at Arsenal, obviously. Do you know what I mean? So
because you do trips all over, not just for Arsenal,
not just for Arsenal,
other teams as well.
Do a lot for England. We've done a lot for the Scottish teams over the years, and also most teams who've played in Europe in the last 20 years. We've probably done, like even Wigan Athletic we did when they played in Europe. Hull City we were official for, and Birmingham City just down the road, Stoke City, even where we are today. I think we took 700-800 people to Valencia for a one-night trip when they played there. So you know, but like I say, Arsenal's in our blood, so we do our best to give the best deal we can.
You must have been everywhere.
Feels like it sometimes. We go back to the same places a lot of the time now. Every now and again you get a new one, but over the years we've kind of, you know, Barcelona we've got coming up, and we've maybe done 20 or 30 trips to Barcelona in the last 20 odd years, you know, for different teams. But I think even for Arsenal it's maybe the fourth or fifth time we've been there.
Right, so Arsenal, what's your favourite? You've been everywhere, yeah? What is your favourite European trip? Your favourite ground to go to as an Arsenal fan?
For me, I think Real Madrid.
Yeah?
I think Real Madrid was, well, as for my favourite trip was that, and it's always a great city. But to be honest, based
on the result we got
the
there that
result
time?
was fantastic. But all the Spanish games over the years, when we went to Deportivo La Coruña, when we went to Vigo, obviously down to Valencia, Villarreal was great in the semi-final. But we're always kind of very welcomed in Spain, you know. So there's very few problems there, and people have a good time. You know, the weather's nice.
Now, worst one.
A lot of the Italian trips can be painful sometimes, but down like Roma, you know,
because all the
keep you
hooliganism and stuff like that.
A little bit of that, and they keep you in the stadium for 2 or 3 hours, or 2 hours after a game. It's not really what we want nowadays. You know, you want to go to a place, you want to feel safe, and you know. But well, in fairness, the north of Italy, we don't have them problems. Like Turin and Milan has always been good, but it's more down Rome for some reason. Just historically, it's always been a bit tricky. So I'd say that, you know.
Right, now listen, tell us about the upcoming one. It's Barcelona away. I know, you know what, so many fans have been coming up to me asking me where they can or how they can get to that game, and that's what I wanted to highlight. Is because you are running a trip to that game. Yeah,
we're running a trip, and obviously probably quite a lot of people know that later this week I think the tickets go on sale with the club, and I think they got 4,600 or 4,700 tickets. But we can't do everything that people want, and we accept that. You know, if people jump on as soon as the draw's made, they can sometimes get a cheap deal. Sometimes people wait to see if they get a ticket, and I believe now, you know, our flights are looking like quite good value. For example, on if you just want to go in and out on the day, out in the morning and back after the match with a coach transfer from the airport, it's 269, and that includes the flight, the airport tax, the coach transfer, and also I think on the way out we've got a hot breakfast on the plane, a hot dinner on the way back. So it's kind of, you know, it's a fair deal. If people want to stay overnight, the day trips from Stansted, the overnight one we've got from Luton, going out the morning of the game and coming back the next lunchtime with 1 night in a 4-star hotel. I think that's 349, and right in the centre of Barcelona. And there's also a few seats left on a 2-nighter going the day before and coming back the day after. And you know, but obviously. And we try and be there for the fans. You know, we'd like to think it's all part of our family here. You know, for example, we've had in the past people who maybe not on our flight, but maybe they've had a problem at home and they need to get back, someone's ill, But if we got a seat on our flight and they're an Arsenal fan, we'd try and get them back, you know, and we got the only flight after the match, you know, so we do our best to kind of, you know, be as helpful as we can, you know. So
well, it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I can recommend. I've been on a few of your trips. It's great. I love the way actually that when you get to the airport, you guys will still transfer you from there to like the centre of town, and then you give us all the warnings.
Yeah.
Don't get too drunk.
Yeah.
If you are, I love all that. It's brilliant. It does seem like you are part of the family.
Yeah, and I hope so. And you know, like we're always available. You know, people phone our office. They can speak to me if I'm out. I always call you back. Or you know, there's Jackie, there's Mark, there's little Mickey who comes on all the trips and helps us out, security. And you know, we got a lovely team, and you know, we just want people to have a good time, and hopefully this time we'll get a result in Barcelona. You know.
I've got one last thing: the badges, the legendary badges.
Yeah, the legendary badge man. He's been working with us for 25 years as well. You know, so. Yeah, you know, so yeah, you always get a little pin badge on the flight, so we do our best, you know.
2002 when we beat Chelsea. 2005 when we beat Man United. I remember that game on penalties. And then you get to 2015, the FA Cup, the only team to win 12 FA Cups, yet another record unique to Arsenal. And you can come here, you can get a picture with it.